this one, very, very simplistic in a sense of it just looks like the Grey Hulk mold. And that's essentially what it is. There was pretty much no prep work other than the crotch area. Now the crotch area is insanely difficult to prep on this figure. I will say that the Hulk mold in particular should not be used for custom action figures. Why? Because the paint rub is insane. It's just a really, really, really difficult mold to prep. Luckily, this is the Grey Hulk, and this is a Rhino, and Rhino's grey. So it all worked out to color matching. Now I noticed that the torso was scraping a lot, so what I did is I went in and sanded off the excess paint that I used, and therefore when I moved it, it was just the paint underneath, therefore just being grey, which worked out for the best. So the crotch area and the thighs all the way up to the lower legs have been resculpted, because if you remember, they're trousers. So I've sanded all that down and I've resculpted it to make it look a little bit more muscly, accurate to what I thought at the time was the animated series Rhino. Looking back at it, it's definitely not accurate. As for articulation, it's just straight Grey Hulk. You know, the 80th anniversary Hulk, if you've got that mold, you've got that figure, then that's exactly how it articulates. Nothing special. I did end up having the net peg with like a slider. It's really hard to explain, but basically it has two hinges and allows the neck to go down further so that you can get him in those Rhino poses. It's the first time I ever did that and the last time I ever did that, due to criticisms of it being slightly too loose. The head sculpt is just the Hulk that I went in and completely, you know, turned into the Rhino. Again, nothing too crazy, very simplistic custom, old as fuck. I wish I'd have gone in and actually added the earpiece, but I know he doesn't necessarily have that at all times, so maybe a magnet in the side of the head, and then I could have, you know, had it interchangeable. You know, my skills just weren't that good, and that's the best thing about these blasts from the past. You get to reflect on previous work, and I get to criticize myself. Not that I don't criticize myself now, I heavily criticize myself. Fun going back and revisiting this custom. If you want to see more of this stuff, then you know what to do. Slap that like button, hit the notification bell, and subscribe.